Hi, and welcome to a brand new video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about different languages you can use for app development. So first, just as a little bit of background, there are two types of devices. We have the Android, and these are like the most common types. And we have the iPhone, or we call this iOS. So Android and iOS are built from two separate companies. They use different languages and they overall are completely different. So when you're app developing with Android, you're going to want to use Kotlin or Java. And with Kotlin, just as a note, this one is more common. When programming these Android apps, you just don't pull out like a Java console and start programming. There is a tool that allows you to set up all the code or the baseline code that you need in order to start building your app, and this tool is called Android Studio. In this project, in Android Studio, you can build apps, but specifically Android apps. iPhone and iOS uses a completely different language to program your apps. We use Swift and Swift UI by using Swift for the back end, and we use Swift UI for the front. And this is typically coded using Xcode, which also, like Android Studio, sets up all the basic code you need for a basic iOS app, and you can code from there. One problem with this is that the iPhone and iOS, Xcode is only available on Mac computers, which means if you want to program an iPhone, you need to have a Mac. Now, poses some problems. So first, you're going to have to program your app twice. And the thing is that these languages aren't like super related, so you can copy paste a lot of code. It is completely different. So you're basically remaking your app from scratch twice. And in this process, you might lose motivation, it might be irritating, and you might face a lot of challenges. Also, you need a Mac, which isn't always the most convenient. You might not like Macs. A Mac might not be available for you. So these problems are not ideal. This is why we use a language called React Native. And the thing with React Native is that it has so many benefits. First, you can do it from any IDE. So you can use Visual Studio Code, you can use Atom. So you can technically do this from both types of computers. And these are just a few, but you can do more. Also, this is a one-time programming for both Android and iOS. There is also the additional benefit that React Native is super similar to React. And you can probably guess that from the name, which means if you know React, you can essentially learn React Native super easily. It's the same basic functionality, just different libraries and a little bit of different rules, but most of it, the majority of it, is still the same. So React Native provides a lot of advantages, and this is why I have been coding using React Native. So I will be starting a React Native tutorial series along with adding maybe some Android Studio or Xcode tutorials along the way. So if you have any questions related to app developments, don't forget to leave in the comments, and that could be one of my upcoming videos. So I hope this was helpful and have fun programming your apps.